And a very good morning. It's Mark here. It is Wednesday, February the 19th, 7:45 Eastern. That's 12:45 GMT. US session about to get underway. And starting on the dollar index, here we go for the third straight day. Higher highs, higher lows. Not quite an uptrend. EMAs are still pointing down, and the leading indicator has not yet crossed over. Resistance 107.17. So it's been a slow, steady fight back by the US dollar. Still some ways to go. And if we look at the big picture, trend is still down. This could well be forming a lower high, but we'll wait and see when the US session does get underway. If we continue to see this dollar strength and this dollar trying to fight back, alternatively, if we get a turnaround, which we see so often when the US session gets underway, but for now, steady climb up, gained a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday's close 106.91. Was testing that 107 level, and for now sitting slightly above that level at 107.09. Let's have a look at the S&P. Not much. It's pre-market trading. Equities, Wall Street opens up in about an hour, just over 1.5 hours time still. So a little bit of a red candle, slight sell-off in pre-market conditions, but not much to see, and hanging around that resistance area, 61, between 61.40, 61.50. There you can see has already tested that this morning, but so far not much to talk about, and we'll wait and see when Wall Street opens and when the equity markets get underway. Let's have a look at gold. Wow. A new record high. Good to see. 2,946, just slightly above the 2,941, which we saw a few days ago, hanging around that resistance area for now. Might well take weak US dollar to give gold the push it needs to break up and test today's high and even higher. That $3,000 mark has been talked about. There is demand at all levels. We've seen that. Let's wait and see once the US session gets underway. If the demand continues, buyers look to break above this resistance, and gold's safe haven status is still in play. Let's have a look at oil. $76, continuing its fight back. There we see it, third straight day of higher highs and higher lows. From the support down here, just above $74, tested and broke 75, and now 76.12 is the resistance from today. Next target, of course, will be 77. On the upside, there's the resistance area that we've seen over the part this year and this month particularly, is at 77.27. Quite a ways to go still till then, but certainly we are seeing demand and we are seeing buyers having stepped in. Today, 76.12, above that 76 level, sitting right now, 75.95, so 76 certainly the next target on the upside. Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I did draw in my fib retracement tool from the high at 109,372, almost 110,000, right down to that big sell-off we saw where it got to 91,000, and there is the fight back. And if you look at the first fib retracement level, the 38.2%, it's sitting at 98.1 thousand. And as you can see in the fight back, buyers have been they've tested that level, unable to close above this first fib retracement level at the 98,000, which is a bearish sign, a bearish signal that the buyers aren't able to break above there. Even today, yes, we're seeing a green candle, but it still is at this point a series of lower highs all the way. Today's resistance is at 96,500. So a little bit of a fight back today, but we'll wait and see how that pans out once the US session does get underway. Buyers will look to break above this 96,500. And like I said, let's see if it can get to, if there is demand and buyers continue this small rally we're seeing to start, if it can get to 98,000 and perhaps close above that first fib retracement level. Sellers, on the other hand, will look to break below today's support at 95,000. Yesterday went as low as 93.4, but unable to close there. Buyers fought back yesterday and closed at, again, the 95,500 level. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline and see you at the end of today's session.